merry meet and fare thee well. Settle in for a story with me, Astin Gaël. So nice to see you here today. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be your collective message for Sunday, March the 15th. I am filming this on Sunday, March the 15th. If you are not following the magic shop on BlueSky, the link to do so is in the description box down below. We're about halfway through the witch madness prompts. I have been enjoying the introspection that sparks every morning. This morning's question was an interesting one. And if you have an answer to this, I would love to hear your response in the comment section down below. They asked, what is a specific protection for marginalized communities? I answered with a basic protection ward. I don't think it's specific to marginalized communities, but I didn't know of any protection rituals that was specific to marginalized or vulnerable communities. So if that's something that's in your repertoire of knowledge, please pass it along if you feel led to share. I would love to know some other answers. If you are enjoying these daily collective messages and you would like to purchase a short story of your own, the link to the Buy Me a Coffee is also in the description box down below. There should be a new blog post up within the next couple of days. The title of this blog is going to be for the letter G, because we are working our way through the alphabet. And it is going to be Gnosis, Gnosis, to overcome guilt. 2 G's, 2 G words in one blog post. I'm getting a little crazy with it, you know? So please join us on multiple platforms. The community is growing as we speak. I want to give a shout out to the new subscriber that I found last week. I love early months of creators because it's so exciting, like when you get one new person, you know what I mean? So I am literally celebrating every single time I wake up to a new subscriber. That's how excited I am for a community to grow. So just know that if you're here in the early days, I'm like, singing your praises as I get ready in the morning. We are working our way through What There Is to Love About a Man by Rachel Snyder. This is a celebration of men, according to Rachel, but being that there is no gender in tarot, it is a celebration of masculinity. We are taking the theme of the excerpt and building a short story around that with our cards. Today's theme is wanderlust. A man's gotta go when a man's gotta go. The warning signs start popping up months in advance. He's coming home late because he stopped at the travel agent to see the slideshow on Bora Bora. The mailbox is filled with pamphlets from Seattle, Maine, Texas, and Mexico. He's surfing the web till 3 a.m., checking out hostels in the Himalayas, bus connections to Manitoba, barges to Bangkok. Every bag and pack and suitcase is pulled down from the attic and up from the basement for inspection, cleaning, and repair. He's at the library leafing through old copies of National Geographic, and there's a stack of travel guides toilet side. Suddenly, he wants to speak Spanish. The phone bill soars. He is calling his brother's old girlfriend's cousin on Cyprus and researching weather conditions in Costa Rica. He digs out his passport and considers getting his shots. We're not going to lose him. He just needs to wander. As a person with a Sagittarius moon, I feel that. I feel that. I would say that a person with like a Sagittarius Mars would feel it even more. Feel it? Feel it. Feel it. um, yeah, there's just something about those Sagittarius placements that just prompt a wanderlust. And if you can't fulfill it by actually traveling, you end up traveling, if only in your mind. You learn new languages, you study other cultures, etc., etc. And that's what I've been doing for like the last year and a half or two. Travel seems unreasonable at this moment. There's just a lot of things going on in the United States and elsewhere that it seems like travel is just not even, it's out of the question. Um, and I could let that get me down. I have let that get me down. Because like I said, I love to travel, but I've just decided to put that energy elsewhere. If I can't actually travel, how can I travel while I'm staying here? So, deck of chaos. Okay. Oh. Do you have anything for me on travel? Cool, thank you. Okay, there's a mirror here. Two and two. Two of Cups speaks to union. Two of Swords speaks to making a choice, but possibly like a blind choice. It's kind of almost giving like a U-Haul situation. Two of Wands is also making a choice, but it's one that's made with clarity. You can see the fork in the road. You can even see a little bit down the path on both options. And then Two of Pentacles is somebody helping you out, possibly in the choice that you're making. Okay. Okay, and we've got Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Two and two makes four. So there is this coming together energy at play in today's reading. So it's possibly a meet me in the middle type situation, because right as I was about to say meet me in the middle type situation, I heard the song, will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Da 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 da. It's Sister Golden Hair, surprise. So somebody might be, one of these partners in this union might be blonde. And the other person, the person that is speaking to this blonde-haired beauty, is like, I don't care if you can't come all the way to me, and I may not be able to come all the way to you, but like, can we meet in the middle? This may not even be a physical distance. This could be just like energetically, like like a compromise. The way that we view the way that we view mending friendships, mending broken relationships, where it's like, okay, we've been separate for some time, and I've seen the error of my ways. I feel like you've probably seen the error of your ways. Let's come to the middle, come to an agreement. So there's something about that going on. Give me 2 characters. I want 2 cards out of this deck, please. Whoa. So cool. All right, so we've got a person that's in this 9 of Cups energy, but it's like they're kind of they're teetering on that 9 of Cups energy. They feel like they're satisfied, but then there might be this energy of like, okay, but what if I fucking lose it all? I've never made it to the 9 without experiencing a tower. I dare not think that I am worthy of making it to the 10. I'm not even looking for a 10 of Cups anymore. I'm not looking for union. Every time I accept that last cup, when I make it to the 9 of Cups, it throws me off. It's a poisoned chalice, that Ace of Cups, and I don't want it. Okay, and so then the other person is in this mode, the selfie. And it came out sideways as well, so this is kind of interesting. It's like, let me show you how these are on the floor here. We've got a hippo with the number 2 on the card, and then we've got this subtraction problem with a number 2 on the card, okay? So they are in the middle of the thing, and we've got person over here that, in this deck, they're calling it a selfie, like this person is, taking a selfie, but I always view it as somebody who's like a watcher, a person who is watching someone else online, and it's like they're so not necessarily superior, but there's like this air of just like, they don't actually like post anything online. They don't actually like they're just they're an observer. They're an observer of people from afar, okay? And so there's this person over on this side, and then there's this person over on this side. And this is in the middle on my floor, like just like that. It's like a cross, or like a big plus sign when you see it. So it's interesting because it's like the person that's in the Nine of Cups energy is not necessarily looking back at the person that's looking at them, even though they are facing one another. Maybe the person in the Nine of Cups energy kind of knows that they're being watched, and they may even suspect that they may even suspect who it is. Like they kind of know who they're being watched by. And it's probably because of the energy that this person is sending out, this Four of Cups energy. Weird. Okay. Let me get some clarification on the Nine of Cups person. What are they doing? They're overcoming a crab in the bucket mentality. Maybe they kind of have always felt like not necessarily that they were the weakest crab in the bucket that needed to stay down at the bottom, but they didn't want to have to climb on the backs of other crabs to make it out of the bucket. It's almost kind of like they were waiting for somebody to just like pour the bucket full of water, and they would just like magically float out. For some odd reason, I'm seeing the scene in Finding Nemo where the fish are inside their little individual bags that they, tricked the dentist into putting them in the bag so that he could clean the aquarium. And that's how they rolled their way across a highway and into the ocean. And then they were all just floating in the ocean inside plastic bags of water. This person is, they wanted to have integrity. They didn't want to be the crab that stepped on other crabs to get where they wanted to go. But they didn't want to live in a bucket for the rest of their lives either, or like, gods forbid, be eaten. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's this Nine of Cups energy has tried to make it to the number 9 multiple times. They've gone on probably one too many fool's journeys, and they're just like, fine, this time I'm gonna take it slow, and I am going to develop a moral code, and I'm gonna stick with it. Like it's that determination from last week's message. Oh my goodness, the fucking 10 of Cups. This person has no idea that they're very close to achieving the 10s. They have no idea, but they're like, they're on the journey. They're doing the dang thing. You know what I mean? And here's the fucking water. Somebody came through and filled them up. I always look at water as like our life force, but very specifically like an emotional life force. Somebody noticed that they were being depleted, noticed that there was very little reciprocity in their life, and they decided to fill them up. The person who did that is somebody from their past, possibly even like childhood. And this could be I don't know, like a childhood crush even. Okay, tell me about the person that is watching. Whoa, all right. The person that is watching is in Four of Wands energy. They're celebrating something. Oh, they're possibly celebrating a divorce? Yeah, interesting. So they could be celebrating a divorce. They could also be celebrating this person. It's like they're watching this person that's in this Nine of Cups energy and they're like rooting them on from the sidelines. They might even be the person who noticed that this person wasn't getting any reciprocity and decided to fill them up, you know, emotionally speaking. But from afar. It's like it's all from afar. This person doesn't want to be known yet. It's like they're waiting for the right moment. Okay, and this could just be because I just heard this song earlier, but now I'm hearing this song, no more drama in my life, na 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 na. No more drama in my life, da 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 da. And I honestly have no idea what that song is. I just know it played on my playlist this morning. And I think that's like this person in this Nine of Cups energy has come across a whole lot of fucking drama. Um, all of their other fool's journeys were their fool's journeys were chock full of drama. And they have just like, you know, they've sidestepped it this time. They've managed to maintain the peace. Okay. Tell me more about the person in the Nine of Cups energy. Wow. This person in the Nine of Cups energy is like a full moon. There's like something about them that is just full of wonder. And I'm going to reference in the email I got from a friend of mine this morning. They are currently working on this huge theater project. I'm so proud of them for taking this on because it seems fucking daunting. But they've been, you know, trying to determine the energy that they want to go into this next stage with, the actual, like, putting it into action. And they said, I want to go into this with wonder. Curiosity has a bit of rigidness to it, almost kind of like there's like structure about curiosity. I think about curiosity in the scope of, for the past couple of years, I've been studying languages. I've been studying all kinds of things, but there's structure to my curiosity. I have questions about insert thing here, and I go in search of the answers. This person strikes wonder in people. Wonder is boundless, it's limitless. People are perplexed when they meet this person. Okay, so tell me more about the observer. No. Oh, okay. The observer literally wants to let this person know. They would like to tell them there are entire galaxies behind your eyes. They when they watch this person, they're very focused on their eyes. Okay, tell me more about the person that's observing. Not what they want to say. That's the thing, is this person like that's observing does not want anything to be known about them, but they're like, I'll tell you what I think about this person though. Okay, cool. So this person that's observing is a very temperate person. They're very well balanced. They're very not stoic, but grounded. And they are a grounding place for people who are very charged. Okay. Yeah, no, they like people who in history would be diagnosed with melancholy or madness or hysteria would be very comfortable in this person's presence. They're a very non-judgmental person. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Is there anything I can know about mm, this coming together of these two? If these two come together, it is going to start online, or they have already come together at some point online. And if they come back together, if they are able to meet again, it will be to not only fulfill each other's dreams, but it will fulfill the dreams of humanity, community. It's like these two are kind of a bit of a power couple. I can't get over the entire galaxies behind your eyes, though. Yeah, this person, the person that's observing, the person that's, almost to that Ten of Cups, uh, yeah, they, they're big time crushing. Big time. Big time crush. All right. Until next time, be well, be you.